And boys and girls, you are going to need your lined paper and a pencil. If you don't have this lined paper, you can use your journal or your whiteboard, but this lined paper is my first choice for you. So really look to see if you have this at home so that you can practice writing your letters. So go ahead and grab those things and click play when you're ready. Okay, so before we start, I want to remind you that our top line up here, our top blue line, is called our headline. Like your head is at the top of your body, the top line is called the headline. Our dotted line is our midline because it's in the middle. And our bottom red line is called our baseline. Our bottom line is called our baseline. So we're going to practice writing the lowercase a. So right now you're just listening and watching. Do not write yet. You're listening and watching. So to make my lowercase a, I touch below the midline. I curve back left all the way around. I push up straight to the midline and then pull down straight to the baseline to make my lowercase a. Okay, now mine aren't going to come out probably as nicely as I would like to because I'm using my mouse, but I want you to try, and when you do yours, to be as neat as you possibly can when you're making these letters. So watch me again first. It's important that you don't touch at the midline. You're touching below the midline, and you're curving all the way around. You're pushing up to the midline and then pulling straight back down to the baseline. Okay, watch me one more time. I'm touching below the midline, not on the midline, but below. I'm circling back all the way around. Then I'm pushing up straight to the midline and then pulling straight back down to the baseline. And so when you look at my A, it's falling right in between the midline and the baseline. Notice how it's resting on the baseline. It's not doing this. It's not floating in between. Okay, it's touching. So these two are floating on the lines. We need it to be touching the midline and the baseline. So go ahead and pick up your pencil, and we're going to do a couple together. So I want you to follow along with my words. Okay, so go ahead and touch below your midline. Curve back all the way around. Make sure you're going down and touching that baseline. Push up straight to the midline and then pull back down to the baseline. It's just one motion. I never picked up my pencil as I was making that letter A. Okay, let's try it again. Go ahead and put several spaces. Touch below the midline. Circle back all the way around, making sure you're going down to that baseline. Push up straight to the midline. Pull down straight to the baseline. See, I went a little bit below, so I'm just going to erase that. Okay. Again, make sure it's not floating, it's touching those lines. Okay, let's do another one together. Follow my words. Touch below the midline. Curve back all the way around. Push up. And see, now on mine, I don't think I like it very much because I didn't go up to that midline. So I'm just going to erase it because I always want to do my best, and I'm going to try again. So if you make a mistake, it's not a big deal. Just try again. Touch below the midline, circle back all the way around, pull straight up to the midline, pull down to the baseline, and stop. So I would like you to pause the video, and I would like you to try and do one more line of A's. So you'll have 6. Okay, so do 6 more A's. Make sure you're putting space between them. Once you finish your 6 A's, I want you to stop the video and we will do another letter. Okay? Your turn. Okay, so if you need more time to do your 6A's, just pause the video and start it again when you are ready. Okay, so the next letter now we're going to do the letter I. So listen to me first and watch. You're going to touch the midline, pull down straight to the baseline, lift, and dot. Okay, listen one more time. Touch the midline, pull down straight to the baseline, lift, and dot. So notice it's not above the midline, it doesn't go below the baseline. That's too long of a line. Make sure that you hear the words. You're starting at the midline, pulling down straight to the baseline, lifting your pencil, and then adding a dot. Not a big dot, not a teeny tiny dot, just a nice sized dot. So go ahead and pick up your pencil. Let's do a couple together. Okay, touch your midline, pull down straight to the baseline, lift, dot. Touch the midline, pull down straight to the baseline, lift, dot. Make sure you're putting spaces between your eyes as well. Touch the midline, pull down straight to the baseline, lift, dot. Touch the midline, pull down straight to the baseline, lift, dot. Now go ahead and do 6 more. If you need more time, you can pause the video and then you can start it when you're done. I'm going to go ahead and do my 6 here. You go ahead and do your 6. Okay, once you have your 6 eyes done, you can go ahead and put your paper away, and that will be it. Just remember to always do your best handwriting whenever you're writing and use those lines to help you.